35 seconds into the game. Real Shub and Paris up front. Offerhide and Filiaggi, your defense. Filiaggi getting time back there with the absence of Villela this weekend. Played all the way into the Valley Forge zone, and the Pens are able to complete their line change. Pat worked out in front, and it's Carter Shub just wide of the cage. Popped free to Evans, his shot. Stopped out front. And spilled whiskey. That's not good. The Penguins score. I think it's Evans. Evans will get the goal. His dad spilled a drink. We are a hot mess here today, folks. 13:45 to play in period number 1. Pens lead 1-0. Do we have video yet or no? Pens are back into the offensive zone, and this time it's another tally by Brody Carter. You want to try my GoPro? I'll get it ready just in case. I have a backup of those too. You want to try the computer first or what? Let's see what happens here. Full power. How are we looking now? All right. Well, we're here. We are live. We are here. We are with a Pens 2-0 lead. They scored on 2 of the first 3 shifts of the game. Pens need to make that play faster right there. Off the wall to a streaking center. Evans gets it back to Ritson. Poked off his stick. Played up to the point. Ritson turns it right back to a Valley Forge player. Chipped up by Starr. Starr to Paris. Paris working it. Ritson comes off the corner. looks to run a switch with Starr. Gets it deep to him. He runs into a Valley Forge player. And it'll be Shub getting possession at center. He plays it up just past the reach of Evans. And it's sent back down by Valley Forge. Evans will complete their line change. They lead 2-0 goals by what we believe is Evans and Carter in this one. We've had multiple technical difficulties. We are now live streaming and bringing you the game, folks. So difficulties aside, 3:15 to play in the period. Pens 2, Valley Forge 2009's nothing. Pens got the early lead 2 of the first 3 shifts of the game. Able to pot some goals. I've had chances since. Maybe gotten a little selfish here at the end of the first period. Carrying pucks when there's open teammates. One too many moves a couple times. Shot in on net. Collected by the glove of Hanner. And we'll have another D-zone draw. So it looks like the lines today. We have a couple notes to make. Filiaggi back on defense for the game. So the Pens will run 2 forward lines, at least through the first period, it looks like. They like to switch things up and frustrate me. Now, it confused the heck out of your broadcaster. Carter Shub sends it into the opposite corner for Parrish. Real follows on as Parrish is ridden to the wall. He cuts out. He'll fire one just over the net. Ofteride cuts it off and brings it back into the middle. Parrish covers for him. His backhander sent just wide. Ofteride to the puck. He's bodied on the wall. Coming out of it, though, Shub with the pressure. Parrish able to step up on him. Keep it in for a moment. Valley Forge will clear the zone no further than Merlot. Merlot for Ofteride. Ofteride to Shub. Nice touch pass there. Entering the zone, Shub carrying it on is Real. Took it off Shub's stick. Fires it back to the point man, Merlot. He shot one through a screen. Goalie didn't see it. It pops just wide. Carter with the puck. He's got one today. He finds Merlot. His one-timer low off the pad. Sat out front. Rebound cleared. Ofteride unable to keep it the point. It'll be Merlot looking to regroup. Pens look to get a change. It pops free to Ritson. He's in. Dangles. Fires off the chest. Rebound. Stopped as well. A great scoring chance there for Ritson. Evans to the puck. He'll play it in offsides. We'll have a neutral zone draw. 1:33 to play. Ritson, Evans, Carter, Filiaggi, and Starr. The 5 for the Pens. Face off one back towards Starr. It'll get its way all the way into the Pens end, and they'll look to break out. Snap pass to Ritson. He chips it nicely towards Carter. Carter skating into it. It's played back by Valley Forge. Starr there to get possession. He plays it off the wall to Ritson. Valley Forge picks it up as Ritson unable to play the puck. They chip it up into the Pens end. Starr plays it back out again to Ritson. Ritson will try for a third time. This time he's into the Valley Forge end. It's collected by Valley Forge and spun up the other way. A dangle move, not going to fool Filiaggi, and he'll barrel into the offensive zone. He's got Ritson with him. He'll fire one off the chest. Rebound collected by Valley Forge, and they'll look to skate it out. Pressure from Carter. Valley Forge chips it up and into the Penguins zone. It'll be Starr getting there first. He plays it around. Evans will skate into it. Evans snaps it up for Ritson. Off his stick. Following through is Evans, and he's got a 2-on-2 with Carter. He passes it. Gets it to Carter. Runs a give and go. Breaks free. It's just behind him and in his feet. Evans with possession in the corner. He'll work the work out. Finds it on the stick of Shub coming off the bench. He's unable to get it on net. Harris runs into a player at center. The entire Valley Forge bench would like the body checking call, and they will get what they wish. The Pens will head to the penalty kill with 22 seconds in the period. Looked like 2 players going for a puck to me. But we will have a penalty kill nonetheless. Valley Forge up into the Pens end on the power play. Penguins penalty killers are Real, Shub, Julius, and Ofterhide. Julius pressures the puck. Centering pass cut off by Ofterhide, but it pops free to a Valley Forge player for a backhander just wide. That horn will end period 1. 2-0 Pens Elite over the 2009 Minutemen. Sorry about the technical difficulties here, folks. Trying to get video feeds set up. The internet has been up and down a couple times. At one point in time, we were broadcasting from the linen closet. And there may or may not have been a spilled drink involved in our day as well. You'd have seen us scrambling to try to get the second feed running, folks. Oh. Pens over at their bench right now, getting the wisdom of head coach Trevor Edwards, assistant coach on the bench Chris Shub, and the goalie whisperer Jake Hanner. Working the D-door today, Mr. Hanner. We'll have the Evans line on the penalty kill now. It'll be Evans and Ritson, Merlot and Starzy. Minute 38 on the penalty kill. Face off one, Evans to Ritson, Ritson to the D. Played back up to Evans. He'll carry it into the offensive zone. Get around one. He'll fire low off the blocker. In behind, Ritson pressures. Star steps up and keeps it in the offensive zone. Valley Forge will look to counter, but Ritson's there again. Ben's applying pressure here on the penalty kill. Evans will pressure, but Valley Forge skates out the other way. 3-on-3 as they gain the Penguin line. Sent in on Hanner. Picked up by Merlot in behind. He'll play it around Ritson there again, and he'll have space to clear it out. He carries up the right. Fires one from outside of the blue line. That's fought off by the stick of the goalie. Valley Forge will play it the whole way down. It will not get the red line. It will not get back past the goal line, so no icing. As Ofterhide picks it up, he'll spin out of trouble and work it to Carter. Carter's pass for Real, cut off by Valley Forge. They come the other way. Got half a step, stopping, starting, firing, and that's not going to beat Hanner on the glove side. And 13:51 to play in period number 2. Pens 2. Valley Forge 09, nothing. 30 seconds left on the penalty kill on Paris's body-checking minor. Pens trade Brody Carter for Carter Shub. Real wins the draw to Filiaggi. He'll regroup behind his own net. He's tripped, no call. Puck pops free into a dangerous spot, but it'll be Ofterhide working it out. He finds Shub. Shub, it will be called. The back referee got it, and Real's in offsides. Ofterhide lost control at the blue line, and Real was buzzing up ice. Unable to get stopped in time. They will get the old tripperoo. It was the back official, the one right in front of the play, did not call it. The back official making the tripping call. Real. Shub. Filiaggi and Ofterhide. 9 seconds on the PK. Ofterhide snaps it off for Shub. Shub will gain the offensive zone. He's got Real with him. Real runs a crisscross. Shub drops it for him. He spins out of trouble. Works it to the middle. Finds Filiaggi. He'll shoot. It's off the blocker. Another great save. Pens are at even strength. They've killed the penalty. Actually, they're on a power play. It was 4-on-4 briefly after the trip. So the Pens are now on a power play with Paris, Shub, and Real. It pops free to Filiaggi. Filiaggi and Ofterhide your D. Filiaggi will carry it into the offensive zone. Weave through one. Weave Forge, too. Knocked off his stick, but he's the first one there. Looks to center it to Real. That pass is intercepted and cleared by Valley Forge. Real turns at center. Defender falls down. He's got a 3-on-2. He goes around one. Fires a backhander wide. He's practiced that play a few times. Unable to connect. Shub gets the puck. He drives into the middle. He looks to center. He had off to right, but it's cut off. And Valley Forge will clear it up off the glass and all the way down. A nice pitching wedge. Does not stop up in time, but they don't call the ice. Calling the Pens on a slow skate. They'll bring it up anyway. Julius plays it for Carter. Carter for Ritson. Valley Forge gets control. Works it back off their hide. Off the right around one. Off the right's got Ritson and Evans. He plays it for Ritson. Ritson into the zone. Dangles, backhander. Shot just wide. Snap that one off quick. Evans gets to it. He goes around one. He'll step in and fire one off the glove just over the net. A twisted wrister there. The clearing attempt stopped by Julius the first time, but cleared out the star the second. Pens will regroup at center. It's Carter off his stick to Evans. Evans has Ritson. Feeds it to him. His shot. Off Evans' stick and just wide. Evans with the deflection just wide. Out of the box comes Valley Forge. Kept in the zone with Starr, though. Starr gets it into the corner. The defenseman working it deep. Goes around the net. Pressured there. Comes off his stick right to Ritson. Who's Johnny on the spot. Jangles with the snipe. And a 3-0 Pens lead. Bo Jangles sitting back door. Chicken and biscuits into the net. And it's a 3-0 Pens lead. Real wins the draw back to Starr. That was a 5-on-5 goal, not on the push of Pittsburgh power play, but 5-on-5. Played up by Shub, cut off by Paris right at the blue line, but Real was in on offsides, and we'll have a neutral zone face-off. Just checking some sound things. Real on the draw. He'll win it and carry it in. 1-on-2. It's poked off his stick right to Shub. Shub shot off the blocker. Another great save. Then back comes Valley Forge, but there's big Dave Merlot. Apparently that's his hockey name, Dave. Pops it free to Real. Real curls up on the wall. Looks to feed it. Finds Merlot. Chipped off his stick and back to center. Real there again. He reels it up at center and drives into the offensive zone. Around a defender. Looks to center to Paris. Cut off by the stick of the goalie. Right into the corner. Shuby will get there. He'll protect it. Play it back to the point man, Filiaggi. Natural back there. He works it to Merlot for a one-timer. His shot blocked out front. Rung the whole way around, but stopped by Filiaggi. He'll play it forward. There's Paris in a battle. He'll chip it further for Real. Real stopping, starting. Snaps one off to the point man, Filiaggi. His shot blocked out front. And back come the Minutemen. It'll be a 1-on-2. Filiaggi pressuring nicely on the back check. Forces a dump and chase. Merlot will be back to get it. Coming in is Filiaggi. He works it up for Paris. The Pens trying to get a change here. Paris and Real need to get off. Played back in. Worked up for Filiaggi. Filiaggi for Paris. Paris back towards center to Ritson. Ritson's already made the change. Real in on pressure. His pressure will tie up a player. They look like Twister in the corner. Jack Real will come off for a change. Right up to the point. Ofterhide. Around one. Cut off by the second guy. Brody Carter there, though, to turn it back to Ritson. He'll spin out of the wall. He'll fire it through the legs of the defender off the pad of the goalie into the corner. Evans there, cuts it off. He'll keep it in the zone for Carter. A full body-to-body check. That not called. Back comes Valley Forge. Played in their end, in the Penguins' end by Ofterhide. He chips it up for Carter. Carter off the wall. He's bodied. He'll carry it further. But Ritson there to take control. He'll play it back. Evans will get it. He chips it towards Ritson. Ritson loses it there to the Valley Forge defender, and Pens will look to regroup. It's Julius. He's poke-checked, and in comes Valley Forge. Their shot in on Hanner. Played to the corner. Ofteride gets possession. He's tripped up on the play. Works to Ritson. Ofteride and Ritson battle in the corner. It'll pop free. The stick of Carter nudges it towards Julius. He'll break it out. I think he had the boards there, but he turns back into some trouble. That shot bouncing in on Hanner and covered. Real with the draw. Shot just wide, a heavy shot from the Valley Forge wing. Shot just wide. Following on Shub. He's unable to get it out of the zone though. Filiaggi will try. He's got Paris on the opposite side and finds him. Paris into the left side, but Shub a little anxious to join the play as a step offsides. The Pens will get their mid-game goalie change out. Number 1, Hanner. In comes 29, Clutter. Real wins the draw forward. He's bumped off the puck. Valley Forge will look to clear. They chip it off the wall. Starr will chase it down. He's pestered from behind, but he gains control. Takes a couple whacks, works it back to Filiaggi. He'll take a couple whacks himself. Whacks to the hands, no call. Works it up for Shub. He's unable to get it on his backhand. They throw it back to center for Real. Real gets control. He takes another whack in the hands. Another slash. No call. His backhand stopped by the glove. Rebound there. Paris unable to get control. And back come the Minutemen. They're up through center. Played in behind Paris. Ofteride will get possession. That might be their new tactic. Just whack everybody from behind. Ofteride into the offensive zone. 4-on-1. His shot off the blocker and into the netting. Stop and play. Real will be able to get off for a change. Complete the Pens line change here. Evans in the faceoff circle. He wins it back to the wall. Ofteride wheels it around, finds Carter in behind. A set play there by the Pens. Comes free to Brody Carter. He's knocked down. Back comes Valley Forge. Chips it past Evans, but no further than Ofteride. Ofteride in the offensive zone. Tries to dangle one. He's cut off. They get it in the defensive corner. Does the Minutemen. 2009's work it up the half wall. Cut off by Brody Carter. Carter finds Evans. He's fading away a bit. His shot just wide. Pops free. Ritson there. He's unable to get it in. Comes free to Carter. Battle in front. The puck is loose. It's Merlot. His shot deflected. Ritson battles, but Valley Forge will skate through the puck and come the other way. A 2-on-2 as Ofteride looks to force the play wide and does. Carrying in behind the cage. Evans will cut it off there. Poke it to Merlot. And the Pens will work the puck up to Ritson. Ritson chips it for Evans between his skate and his feet. Sent back down by Valley Forge. Waved that. No icing. Sent it from his own blue line. No ice. These refs want out of here, folks. Sent back in towards the cage. Dribbled just wide of Clutter. Centering pass off the back of the net. Chipped forward by Merlot. Valley Forge will turn with it and keep it in. Sending it behind. Ofteride will be there. He'll reverse for Evans. A nice chip. Evans will get it on the wall. He'll play it around 1. Up to the blue line. Play it around 2. Collects it, and it's a 3-on-1. He's got Ritson. Well, to make it a 2-on-1, Ritson and Carter plays it back door for Ritson, and he buries it, folks. What a play. Evans up the boards. 2 chips past the player. Brody Carter went for the change. Bo Ritson went to the net. Evans draws the defender, finds Ritson, and Ritson makes no doubt about it. 4-0 Penguins. It'll be Real. Real wins it back to Julius. Julius plays it into the corner. It's gathered there by Valley Forge and brought back up ice for Filiaggi. Filiaggi finds Julius. D look to regroup. He finds Real. Real winds it up at center. Finds the offensive zone. He'll fire one just wide of the blocker's side. Paris to the puck. Penn's winning the puck races right now. Getting there quickly. Frustrating Valley Forge. Played up to the D-man. Now over for Julius. He'll play Twister at the blue line and keep it in. Played for Shub. Shub for Real. Real back for Shub. Shub comes out of the corner, looks to center. It's cut off by Valley Forge. There's Filiaggi in the way. Comes to Shub. Shub to Real. Real off the blocker. Back for Paris again. He'll take a body check from behind. He held up just enough not to get the call. Played back out the center. Julius there. Paris back for Filiaggi. Filiaggi back for Paris. Pops free to Valley Forge, and it'll be Shub going to battle. He's able to free it up to Filiaggi. He'll look to regroup. Turns out of trouble. A little cinnamon swirl in the defensive zone. Played past the stick of Shub into the offensive zone. It'll be Julius dumping it in, and the Pens will get a line change. At least most of one. Real's on the ice, possessing in the corner. He'll play it deep. He'll look to change. Pens will complete that 5-man unit change. Carter in behind. Works it to Ritson. Ritson plays it back to the point man, Starr. Starr fires one towards the net. Had a clean lane. Kicked out by the goalie. Possessed by Evans. He'll find Ritson. Ritson shot just off a defender and off the stick. Finally cleared up. Not out. Kept by Starr. Looking like Lidstrom on that play. Valley Forge will try it again. This time they go high up off the glass. And it'll be Valley Forge going to the box for a trip. Evans chasing the puck down. He just decided he did not want him to get there. And he yanked his feet out. And the Pens will head to the Porsche of Pittsburgh power play. Your power play unit, Carter, Evans, Ritson, Filiaggi, and Bam Bam Merlot. Valley Forge was possession. They'll throw it in, and a rim play by them. Chasing it in behind. Filiaggi on him. He's able to chip it forward, and it'll be Evans with speed. Crossing over up the ice. He carries, flicks it right off of a defender, but it pops free to Filiaggi. He'll cross over and carry. Into the offensive zone, left wing side. Finds Ritson off the stick again. This kid has made like 11 stick saves. Valley Forge will clear it high off the glass. Checking up it right in front of the Pens net. Merlot will pick it up and find Ritson. Ritson has Carter around one and throws it just behind Carter. Worked back up and into the Pens end. No icing off the stick of Filiaggi. Valley Forge will be in to get it. They turn it, and it'll be a breakout for the Pens. 2-on-2 up ice. It's Carter and Evans. Evans crisscrosses with Carter. I don't know if he was trying to leave it, not trying to leave it. It came off. Evans and Carter both played the same puck, and it's fired back down the ice. The Pens get a change. Julius back to get it. He looks up and finds Shub. Real almost picked that off, but it comes the whole way through to Shub. Shub, offensive zone. Drives to the middle. Around the guy. He'll fire and just kick a field goal just high. Football season's over. Worked back to Julius. His shot deflected high and wide. Comes to Real. Real cycling it through the offensive zone. He'll shoot one. That's deflected in front by Shub. Shub works in behind. Around Paris goes a Valley Forge defender. 17 seconds left on the power play. Real with the battle from behind. Now a shot from outside. Clutter will take that one off the dome, and it'll come free to Julius. Julius snaps it. Far side, just out of the reach of Paris. Comes free. 2 seconds on the power play. Pass in front for Real, sent just high. 1:20 to play in the second period. 4-0 Pens. Starr turns out of the corner. There's Paris. Starr and Paris. Player comes in and just tries to level Starr. That's not going to end well for that guy, young man. Real gets possession. He'll find Paris. Paris is shot off the boot of a defender and just played into a corner by Shub. That'll be sent the whole way down, and this one will be far enough for icing with 53 .7 seconds to play in period. Number 2, Pens lead 4-0. Valley Forge works it out the center. Carter there to take control. He works it to Filiaggi. Filiaggi's pass intercepted by Valley Forge. Evans and Merlot with the pressure. Valley Forge dumps it in behind. It'll be Carter. Carter in the corner. Trying to work it up the wall. Evans and Filiaggi in support. It will be Carter actually coming out with it. Works it to Ritson. Ritson snaps it to Filiaggi. It's off his stick into the corner. Filiaggi follows on. He's got it in behind. He's possessing. He works. Looks to run a switch. Does so with Brody Carter. Brody runs right into Ritson. Chipped up but held in by Filiaggi. Valley Forge will counter though. Valley Forge in up the offensive side. Right side, and that shot low beats Cluttered. 5-hole. Cluttered not reacting to that one. With 1.5 to play in the period, Valley Forge, a low shot finds the wickets between Clutter's legs. And it's 4-1 Pens. We'll start the third here. Pens up 4-1 with we'll put 15 minutes on the clock. I believe two from Ritson, one from Evans, one from Carter. Pens will start the real Shub Paris line. Ofterhide and Julius, your D. Was power the problem? No. How was power the problem? We were plugged in the whole time.
Push the button. Turned out.
But I meant upstairs. We had the laptop plugged in the whole time.
But I never pushed that button. Oh, okay.
Put 15 minutes on the clock. Let's go to battle. Real wins it back to Julius. Julius, Ofterhide. Ofterhide. Looks to reverse side to Shub. It's off his stick right to a Valley Forge player. They look to send it up. Julius there. A Penguin down. Real down on the wall. Not sure what happened there. It pops free to Shub. Shub into the zone. He's got Real with him. He'll fire. Glove side. Stopped. Rebound cleared by Valley Forge. Not out though. Stopped by Ofterhide at the point. He'll play it off the wall. Past Real right to Shub. It's chipped by him. Julius will attack. Julius into the offensive zone. Paris covering the point. He's got help from Real. He works it to him. He'll try a wraparound. That doesn't work. In behind is Shub. Cleared by Valley Forge. No further than Ofterhide. He'll poke one off the wall and gain the offensive zone. About a minute into period 3 here. Shub battled in the corner. It's cleared up. Knocked out of the air with a stick by Valley Forge. They'll look to gain the zone, and they do. Pens will complete a line change here. We'll try to. Everybody but Real and Shub have gotten off. Turned over by Real. Real up ice. Finds Brody Carter. Carter up the left wing side. Pens complete that line change. Ritson and Evans on. Carter in behind. Centering pass. Past everybody. Went past Filiaggi's stick, then past Evans' stick. All the way down for Clutter. Star will win the race there, and he'll look to break it out. He carries it up. Sauces it just out of the reach of Ritson, but he'll skate into it. He'll stop as the Valley Forge player gets control. Evans cuts it off, and he spins out of the wall. He comes into the middle. He'll shoot off the glove. Goalie looking for it. Carter gets to the puck. Uses his body to protect it. Tries to play it back to Star. Gets past him and to Filiaggi. Filiaggi will get control. Evans helping defensively for Star, and he'll get possession in behind. He'll work it up to the wing to Brody Carter. Carter up ice to Ritson. Ritson 1-on-2, but he's got Evans coming with him. 2-on-2. Plays it over for Evans. Evans give and go with Ritson, but it's just behind him. Evans' pass floated just behind Ritson, and back comes Valley Forge. They're up ice, looking to dangle at the blue line. That's usually causes an offsides play, which is exactly what happens right there. Blue line dangle, and the Pens will go for a line change. 12:33 to play in the period. Reel, Shub, and Paris. Face-off won by Valley Forge. Sent into the left wing Penguin corner. Picked up by Julius on the opposite side. He'll stop and create some space. Jack Reel steals the puck from him. He'll work it around to Shub. Shub on the boards, tries to play it back to Reel. Julius will get there. He'll play it up for Paris, picked off by Reel and into the offensive zone. Reel around two. His shot off the blocker. Rebound in front. Shub battles for it. Pops up high off the skate of Paris. Right to Merlot. Merlot back to Paris. Paris flicks it on for Reel. He'll get to it in the corner. Turn with it there. He'll chip it up off the wall to Merlot. Merlot sends it back towards Reel. Or back towards Paris. Off him to Reel. Comes free to Paris. Him and Shub go to work. Reel will get there first. Back in the corner again. It'll be Reel looking for Paris. Now Shub. Valley Forge will get out the center. Merlot will gather it there. He'll protect it with his body, but Valley Forge able to somehow get control. They'll center one. Julius there. Now Merlot. He's hooked, no call. Pops free to Shub. Shub plays it up. Looking for Reel. It's off Julius. Reel already in the zone. And 11:17 to play. We'll get a line change, and the Pens will have Evans, Ritson, and Carter. Carried in the left side by Valley Forge, cut off by Ritson. Ritson chips it out of the offensive zone just behind Carter. Valley Forge goes D-to-D looking to reverse, and they'll send it back into the Pens end. It'll be picked up by Star. He'll spin out of trouble. Looks for the wall, the half wall, works it to Carter. Carter chips it up for Ritson at center. He's got a couple players. It's past Star to Evans. Evans in. He's got Star with him. He tries to dangle. That's poked off of his stick and cleared to the corner by Valley Forge. And they'll get it up to center. Off the ride to Evans. Evans one times it to Ritson. He's got speed into the zone. He'll peel up. Look backside. He plays it forward to the corner. Evans will get there. Played wrapped around by Valley Forge. Is off the ride going to get there? He will not. He will, but not until it clears the zone. It's Evans chipping it for Reel. Valley Forge looks to come the other way. Chipped by Evans into the defensive zone. It'll be Filiaggi in to get it. He carries around behind his own cage, looking to break out. Evans and Ritson getting off on a line change. Filiaggi will carry it. Reel and Shub get on. Filiaggi behind. He possesses. Reverses it for Paris. Paris centers it, nobody home, but it pops free to Shub. Shub tries to play it towards the net. It's off the stick of Paris. Coming free to Filiaggi. Filiaggi crashes in. He'll get possession. Carries in behind. He looks good on D's. Possessing the puck well. He runs a reverse with his partner Merlot. Paris covering. Unplug that other mic. We're getting background, it says. Filiaggi there. He works it to Shub. He dangles, and they find Paris backdoor. Just bounces over his stick. He turns it back in front off his skate. That centering pass just out of the reach of Real. Comes free to Merlot. Merlot behind for Shub. It comes free to Paris. Paris pinned against the boards, but it's Shub following on. It'll come to Merlot. Merlot thought about Filiaggi, but thought smart as they tried to cut it off, and he'll spin the other way. It's Cinnamon swirl into the offensive zone. Centering pass cut off by Valley Forge. Sent right past Paris. And the Pens will get most of a line change. Filiaggi and Paris still out there. Played up to Evans. It's off his stick, but he'll skate into it. He looks to play it to Ritson, and it's off Ritson's boot. And now the Pens are in their own end. Evans will try again. This time he'll fire it across for Ritson, and it'll get through. He'll carry into the offensive zone with Carter. He's stopped by the skate of a Valley Forge defender. They send it forward, but Ofterhide's there. He'll turn the other direction. He tries to poke it past. Cut off by Ritson at the blue line. Ofterhide in deep. Cleared by Valley Forge to Julius. Julius works it forward to Ritson. Pops it free to Julius on the drop. He trips on his way into the offensive zone. Ofterhide battles there. Multiple Valley Forge players in behind. And they'll come in 2-on-1. A shot from the outside. No attempt at passing. He might add a breakaway if he moves that. And it'll come the whole way out and work as a breakout for Evans. Evans with Ritson. He looks to turn it behind. Ritson will be there to support. But he's pressured, and he'll get his pocket picked, and back comes Valley Forge. Their shot. Clutter is equal to the task. Ritson into the corner. Ofteride gets possession. He tries to play it to the half wall. He'll get it there, but nobody home. Ritson still down in the corner. Pens need to get a change. Star up ice. He's blazing through center. He's got fresh legs. He's one of the Pens who did get a change. He's into the offensive zone. He's bumped off the puck. His centering pass cut off by the stick of the goalie. Real pressures. Shub cuts it off. Real comes back to center. His shot stopped by the goalie and covered. 6:49 to play in the game. Offensive zone draw for the Pens. Pens win the draw back to Merlot. His slap shot stopped. We don't have any other volume on? I wonder if that might have been an old message. Oh, that was during Squish's game. So maybe we didn't need that unplugged. Real peels off the wall. He'll fire one on the backhand. Deflected just wide by Shub. His centering pass right to a Valley Forge player, and back they come. Paris on the back check. Cutting in front, forcing a dump in. Filiaggi will be the first one to get it. Taken from him, but right to Shub. He'll battle and get it out the center. Real cuts right in front of Shub and takes the puck. He'll go into the offensive zone. Around one. Puck played into the corner. Peels up, looks. He'll play it, looking to play it towards Carter. Cut off by Ofterhide. Real will get possession, fire it in, and he'll go for a line change. Julius on the puck. He carries into the offensive zone. Looks to center it to Evans. He scores! What a pass from Julius! He finds the streaking Evans, who finds the 5-hole. And the Pens make it 5-1. Dalton Julius just driving into the corner, and the vision to find Evans, who cut to the right side of the defender in order to get open and get a stick on it, directing it in on net and beating the goalie. The face-off at center, off the netting, and we'll try it again. 5:26 to play, 5-1 Pens. Face off. Popped up. Won by Valley Forge. That slap shot sent wide. Ofteride will be the first one there. He's pressured, turns it over, comes out in front, and it is just housed by a Valley Forge forward. The turnover behind the Penguins' net. Popped right out in front to the stick of number one, and he roofs it, popping bottles. And it's 5-2 Pens, 5:14 to play. Filiaggi at center now. Works it forward to Carter. Comes free to Paris. Starr plays it in, and it'll be offside. The Pens changing some stuff around on the bench. I'm trying to get a gauge for what in heaven's name's going on. So it looks like Filiaggi, Shub, and Paris. Wins it back to Starr. Starr finds Paris. Paris fires one. What a glove save from the Valley Forge Tendy. Just flashing leather. Evans wins the draw back to Merlot. Merlot to Starr. Starr chips it up for Ritson. Ritson shot off the chest. Pops out. Unable to clear his Valley Forge. Again, it's Merlot. He's under pressure. Penn's able to keep it in the zone, not for long. Finally chipped up and cleared. Jake Starr skates onto it. He plays it off the wall. Gathered in by Valley Forge. They play it up. They got 2-on-2. In on sides. The back checking Ritson forces the turnover to Merlot. Merlot works it to the half wall. He'll get it out to Carter at center. Carter will chip it for Evans. It might have been intended for Ritson. Ritson will get to it, and he'll turn out to the right. He'll dump one in. The goalie getting in the action behind. Valley Forge weaving at center, dumping it in. It'll be Ofteride picking it up behind. He'll carry right into the back of Ritson. That pops the puck free. Valley Forge with possession. Evans on the pressure. Forces him to play it, and a turnover. Julius takes possession. He'll chip it for Paris. Penguins forward need a change. Most of them get off. Evans pressures. Valley Forge breaks it out. Up to Paris. The Valley Forge just shoved Ofteride down. Back in their end is Julius. Julius to Ofteride. Ofteride snaps it, looking all the way across for Paris. Not able to get it through. It'll pop free to Evans. Evans boarded from behind, and that should be a 5. He's getting a game misconduct. He has been kicked out of the game. We have a game misconduct. .44 has been kicked out of the game for boarding Evans from behind. And the Pens will be on the power play. It'll be 2 minutes and a game misconduct for 44. Works back to the point to Merlot. He works it forward to Reel. Picked off there, pressured by Paris. Pens need to bury a couple here. Reel in behind. He'll cycle. Looks in front. He chips one towards Shub. His shot sent just wide. Shub will repressure it. Unable to keep it in at center. Collision at center ice. Valley Forge gets control. Looks to clear it in. Filiaggi there. Merlot pops up with it, and out comes Reel. Reel firing into the offensive zone. Looks to go around one, drops it nicely to Shub. It's off his stick after pressure from Valley Forge. They clear it, but not out. Merlot shoots it off Shuby's rear end. Filiaggi spins at center. Real takes it from him. He'll work it back to Filiaggi. His shot high and wide. Filiaggi in behind. He'll dangle there. Working it out of the corner. Carrying it past two Penguin players kind of standing still. Works it to Real, and Real comes out and buries one. Just off the half wall, got the pass from Filiaggi, went in behind. He chipped it to Shub. Shub finds Real, and Real fires a backhander. Just, popping bottles. Just lasers it off the top of the net to make it 6-2 Pens on the Porsche of Pittsburgh power play. Evans works it to Ritson. Ritson to Ofteride. Ofteride to Carter. Carter back to Evans. He looks to pass it over to no one. And he'll find no one. Valley Forge will come the other way. Plays it up. Stick lift by Starr. Carter gets there. He's cut off. But he'll continue to work. Advances it briefly, but Valley Forge will get control. They'll play it into the offensive corner. Skating in after it. Evans will get there, and he'll look to come out. He banks it off the wall for Ritson. Ritson able to clear the zone. Pressure from behind by Carter. Frees the puck up, and it's into the offensive zone. Evans looks to be the first one to get there. Evans and a Valley Forge player. Evans will cut off the pass. He's in behind. Bodied. I think Evans took the better of that. Works it to Ritson. Ritson fires one off the glove. Rebound. Chipped just wide by Valley Forge. Brought out by Julius. Julius looks at centering another one. If he would have had another beauty with an assist there. Cleared up and just past Julius. Picked up by Evans. He'll carry it in. He's got Ritson with him. He splits two. Fires one from outside. Brody Carter there for the rebound. He's unable to get control. Evans skates through. Breaking up the pass, and it'll be sent back by Filiaggi. Filiaggi to Ritson. 15 seconds to play in the game. Ritson back to Filiaggi. His shot off the blocker. Ritson there. It'll pop free to Evans, and he'll get the HT. Filiaggi shot off the goalie to Ritson. I think Ritson tapped it over to Evans. And it was right there on the goal line for a taparoo. And a 7-2 lead. .2 to play in the game. Pens win the draw forward. It's Real. Real blazing up the left. Carries in. Looks to center. Looks for Parrish. Parrish finds Filiaggi. His shot at the whistle. Stopped. Held. And that'll end the game. A 7-2 win for the Pens lead over the Valley Forge 2009's. Come back tomorrow morning when this 2010 Pens team will renew their rivalry in volume number 6 of the Pens and the Minutemen. From the Oaks.